Hello everyone, welcome to episode 8 of Create a Club with Reesy FC. Thank you for watching so far, and if you've followed our journey throughout, this is not an FA Cup special, because you would have seen in the last episode, we're out of the FA Cup now, so we can just solely focus on the league. And when you was last with us, obviously we were struggling in the league, we wasn't getting any wins, we was losing games, drawing the odd game, but since the last video, we've had a bit of an upturn in form. We actually went 7 games unbeaten in the league, but that come crashing down when we lost 3-1 to Dartford away. There's a poor performance there. But anyway, we left you at the Maidstone United game where we drew 0-0. Of course, you saw us lose the FA Cup fourth qualifying round game at home to Bromley. But yeah, we went, as you saw, it was a dull affair, wasn't it? Maidstone United at home, finished 0-0. Not many highlights from what I can remember. But since then, we got a great away win at Hungerford Town. A couple of draws. We've made ourselves hard to beat recently. If you don't look at the Dartford and Yeovil game, the last 2 games, but other than that, we've made ourselves hard to beat. A few draws in there, and picked up 3 wins as well. And that has steered us a little bit away from the relegation zone. We're now 8 points clear of 21st place, Hampton and Richmond, so we're definitely going in the right direction. To be honest, it's just been draws really that's let us down in a way, but also not let us down. It's got us away from the bottom 2. But if we could have converted a couple of them draws into wins, say 2, give us 4 more points, we'd be 13th. And how far are we off the playoffs now? Currently, we're 9 points off the playoffs. So we could, if we start turning draws into victories, we should be all right. I have tweaked the tactics slightly. We've gone back to the tiki-taka for, I think it was all of them games. And, well, the results have been better. The performances have been better. So we can be very pleased with that, with the form in recent weeks. With that in mind as well, more news. Let's go back to the schedule. We had 2 games against Yeovil Town in the FA Trophy first round. I accidentally clicked no extra time. We had an option if you wanted to play extra time or not. I clicked no extra time because I thought that would take you straight to a penalty shootout. Stupidly of me though, I didn't look into that and it gave us a replay instead. And Yeovil were down to 10 men in the home leg, so we should have won that game. They were down to 10 men from the 22nd minute. So we had a great chance in that game. So really, if I would have picked extra time, we probably would have won that game because we were all over them, actually. We just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. But we went away to their place and we lost 3-1. Ethan Patterson got his first goal for the club in that game to equalise after Yeovil went ahead. And I thought, you know what, we might get through here and might have another cup special coming. But we're out of all the competitions now and let's focus solely on the league. And the first game we have for you is at home to Concord Rangers. And this is the team we have selected. We've gone with Billy Johnson in goal, Green, Matsuzaka, Patterson and Said at right back, Roston Lawrence in the defensive midfield roles. Akinyemi, I was a bit reluctant to put him there. I'm still thinking about it now, but we are going to go with it. Giadoze, we're going to give another chance to score a goal. He missed a great opportunity in the game against Dartford. We started a late comeback and he went through 1-on-1 after great play. And it's straight at the keeper, of course he did. So he's still searching for his first goal, but we're going to give him another chance today. And I'm just checking my bench again. Seems to change the bench. It's really annoying. Sheehan. Harry Smith is a new player. I'm not sure if you saw that we signed him in a previous video. I don't think you did. He's a central midfielder, a young player. He is 19 years old, and we've got him on a 2-year deal, I think. And he made his debut against Yeovil. Had a pretty solid game, but he's on the bench today, and this is definitely the team we're going to go with. Giadoze really needs a goal, really desperately needs a goal. And let's hope he gives it to us today. Do you know what? The last 2 games have been a lot of highlights. And I know that Maidstone game that you saw last, I don't think there was any, was there? So let's hope for a few more highlights today. I'm going to tell them I expect a much better performance than the Dartford game. We let ourselves down badly in that game, really. Albeit they are pushing for promotion. Concord Rangers. Do you know what? I don't know how they are getting on, but I'm sure we'll find out here. They are below us in the league. I thought they were mid-table, but they're 18th, so it's quite a big game for us today. Let's hope we can pick up the 3 points and take ourselves further away from the relegation battle and start to look up a little bit. Here's Akinyemi to Byron Lawrence, who's been a great player for us this season. Roast out wide to Sade. Sade back to Lawrence. The tiki-taka is in full force here. Look at the little spells of passing there. Sade out wide. Back to Lawrence. Is he going to have a shot here? Lawrence has a strike, finds the bottom corner. Beautiful goal. We've had a great start here. 3 minutes in. Reesy FC 1, Concord Rangers 0. Let's have another look at that goal there. Lovely play. Sade picks out his man nicely. I thought he was going to whip that in, but no, he picks out Lawrence at the edge of the box with great vision and a beautiful goal. Beautiful strike into the far corner. We lead 1-0 in this game. So this would take us, if it stays like this, we'll be 10 points above the bottom two, and then we can really start to focus looking up the league. But the game is not over yet. Looking at the... so I was wondering what was going on there. Looking at the... through on goal here, Sheriff. Good block. I'll try again for the third time. Looking at the inbox messages, we've got a few players that appear to be out of contract at the end of the season. Seems to be a bit of a theme with non-league clubs. It's only part-time deals or one-year deals, or even some players are just playing for you out of contract and they're just playing on an appearance fee. So a couple of players that I've bought in, like Harry Smith, Tomlinson was lonely. I did bring someone else in, Patterson. I try and get them on maybe a 2-year deal on a very low wage, and they kind of like it because I think they kind of want a bit of security in their career, so they're happy to take a low wage and a 2-year deal. Akinyemi has just picked his third card up of the season. We're going to tell the lads to demand. We're going to demand more from them. 1-0 up still. Don't think we've had a highlight since they come close. They're attacking in our box. But if you look at our average ratings, apart from Akinyemi out there on the left, which is an unnatural position, it's actually not too bad. We're performing a bit better. We're getting used to the tiki-taka system over the last few games. And as I said to you earlier, we're proving hard to beat, albeit the last 2 games doesn't show you that. But we're going to tell the boys to guard against complacency now. Don't care if a few look stressed. I don't like complacency, as I've said many times throughout my Football Manager career. Akinyemi is struggling for fitness. He may have to come off, you know. But we've got a few options with Tomlinson coming in because he can play. There's another goal, and it's Matsuzaka, the man that may be leaving at the end of the season. We was just notified of, but he has stepped up and he has doubled our lead in this game, and we are 2-0 up. Another assist for Byron Lawrence, and it's a great start to the second half. We started the second half the way we started the first. I'm going to praise the boys for that because I'm very happy. We told them not to guard against complacency, and they listened because they've gone and grabbed another goal. Where does that leave us in the league? We'd be 14th. Because if you look at that, 7 defeats in 23 games if it stays like this, it's not a bad return, that, when you look at that, considering we were favourites. Well, I assume we were favourites to go down. Here's Kundal for them, and there's a great strike and it's over the bar. But yeah, just need to start converting draws into wins. And it'd be nice to go on a little winning run, because how exciting would it be to end this season with a little playoff push? That would be unexpected. But it'd be nice to go that way rather than a relegation and scrap towards the end of the season. There's a bit of tennis going on here. Long ball up to them, long ball back to us. Here's Elliott into Blanchfield. Bennett plays the ball up. Matsuzaka deals with it. Akinyemi gets hold of it. Tomlinson back to Lawrence. Excuse my little mouse mover thing there popping up. I forgot to switch that off. Cole whips the ball in. Akinyemi at the back post, and even from the left wing, he bags his 8th goal of the season. He's had a poor game today, but he's done a solid job because he has put us 3-0 up in this big game against Concord Rangers. We are heading away from the drop zone. They're heading towards it. Lovely ball from Cole, who's really found his form out on the right. And Akinyemi is there to head past the keeper for his 8th goal of the season. And with that in mind, we're going to take him off because he is really struggling fitness-wise. We're going to bring Harry Smith on. And I just made the wrong substitution there. Tomlinson and Smith can go in the middle. What am I thinking, Smith? Cerulli. And Smith can come in the middle here for Billy Roast. In fact, I'm not going to... You're probably thinking I've no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to put him in for Lawrence because we need Lawrence in the next game, which is only 2 days away. But Harry Smith looks a good young prospect for us. He's only 19. And as I said, he signed a 2-year deal. So hopefully he will be a big player for us in the next couple of seasons. Here's Say taking his time on the ball. Plays it into Matsuzaka. Long ball upfield. Gives the ball away. I don't like the long ball upfield in tiki-taka. I don't know why they're doing it and why they try it. I can't moan. We're 3-0 up and it's probably our best performance during an episode. But I'm glad they're giving you this performance and they just didn't save it for offline because I didn't want... I started to think as I was playing this, why should I just hit the record button? Because people were going to think that I'm just restarting the game and keep playing games until we win. But this is proving that isn't the case. And because we've got a game in a couple of days, let's make another change. Let's bring on Harvey for Cole. Cole is proven to be very important for us in the last few weeks. Concord Rangers will be... They're still 5 points above the drop zone after this result. But then, if we can't consider ourselves out of danger, then you can't say they are either. But from the last episode, I'd have absolutely taken being 10 points clear of the relegation zone at this stage. We've ended the calendar year on a very strong point, and the full-time whistle was blown, and we have won 3-0 against Concord Rangers, another relegation-threatened team. So I'm very pleased with the performance, and I'm going to hand over to Steve Sheehan to give the lads the rest of their praise. Away to Slough Town next, and they are 9th in the league. They won their last game, did they? They won 2-0 away to Tunbridge Angels. That's a good result, because Tunbridge Angels... Oh, I thought they were higher than that. No, they're not. I was thinking of Havant and Waterlooville, who played pretty recently. So if we win the next game, 31 points, we could be creeping towards the mid-table mark, to the top half. And I think we should be aiming up there now. Here we go, loan player to leave. I can pass some stats. One player that we have on loan who is about to leave shortly. Why is he leaving shortly? Should we try and extend that deal? Make an offer. Loan offer. Don't think we can do it till he's gone. That's annoying. So here we are for the game against Slough. We've made a few changes here as well. Stray comes into the shadow striker role. Tomlinson goes back out wide. Ryan, our young centre forward, Max Ryan, he is up top today. Chiadoze's dropped, and I am resting Akinyemi. He only has about 70% fitness. Yeah, 79%. So we're going to save his legs today. And we're going to go with this team. Roast and Lawrence are still the holding midfielders. We also bring Okran back at right back as well. So a little bit of rotation. We've got to keep the players fresh going forward. We have quite a good injury record this season, touch wood. Touch wood, it stays that way. And I'm going to tell them I want you to pick up where you left off last time. And I have faith in everybody as ever. And we're going to get the game underway here, away to Slough. Be nice to pick up another 3 points here. This will be a tough game though. They are 9th. Yep, they're 9th in the league. And they are only 6 points ahead of us. So we're looking up rather than down at the moment. 10 minutes gone, no highlight. They've had one shot to our 0. I'm still playing a tiki-taka away from home in a positive setting as well. Just feel like, let's accept that. If we keep playing it, players will just get more and more used to it. Don't perhaps expect to pick up much away from home playing that way, but let's just get the boys completely used to it. 25 minutes gone, no highlight. At least you had a couple of goals in the last game. One highlight here, and it's for us. Here's Okran with the throw to Billy Rose to Okran. Interesting. That was a cross. Terrible cross. Looked more like a shot. One of them ones, it would have been a shot if it had gone in. They've gone through on goal here on the counter-attack, and it's Harris, and it's 1-0 to Slough. And it's Ben Harris' 12th goal of the season for them. That's disappointing. A poor cross from us. Gifted to their keeper, who smashed a long Route 1 ball down. And our defence just seemed to step up there and shouldn't have really. Let's skip that. Don't know why I'm showing you. We're wasting time showing you replays of the opposition goal. Patterson into Roast. Roast finds Lawrence. Looking for options. Here is the youngster Stray back to Lawrence. Roast, Stray. We're going to conjure up an opportunity. Here's a great strike. Lovely goal from Reesy Stray for his first goal of the season and first goal for the club. Assist by Cole again. He's getting a few assists. He got an assist for Akinyemi's header in the last game. And good build-up play here. We remain patient. Nice little 1-2. Stray had a bit of space. Took a couple of touches and found the bottom corner. I like it a lot. Let's give them praise. Good response to going 1-0 down. We didn't crumble. We carried on playing. We've had a lot of possession in this game as well, which I really like to see. Because, of course, if you have the ball, the opposition can't score, can they? As we approach the halfway point in this game, it is Slough 1, Reesy FC 1. And I'll take that at half-time. I'd probably take this as a result, to be honest. Let's have a look. Encourage the players, give them a bit of a morale boost. I'll tell them I'm happy with the performance. Fitness, Tomlinson's on 72. We've got to keep an eye on that. And Patterson on 73. Tomlinson's an important player for us. I don't think he's in the best of him, though. 6.5 his match rating currently. He's definitely not in the best of Lucas Tomlinson. Offline, he's a good player. Lovely ball over the top here to Ryan. Can he come in and score a goal? He can't. Was he offside anyway? He was. But that won't do his confidence a lot of good by not finishing that one-on-one opportunity. They're through again. He made amends there with a tackle, and that's a poor finish, isn't it? Who is that? Is that Kyron Clements? He keeps stepping up out of it. It is Clements. He keeps stepping up. I don't know why he's got 6.7 rating, because he keeps making mistakes. He keeps letting them in behind, and they are really trying to capitalise on that. There's a header, and it's gone in. I think it took a big deflection, and it did. It's gone down as an own goal for the man we're trying to extend his loan deal, Cameron Green. Let's not watch it. Let's not waste time on them. But we need a response here. Let's tell them to show some passion. We played quite well in this game, but we need to start creating a few more chances, or at least putting our shots on target. The one we have done, of course, we scored from. An hour gone here. Lawrence swings the ball in, and it's 2-2. We have equalised. Ethan Patterson has scored again. He scored offline, and he's just scored his second goal of the season. I believe this is his first league goal. I think he scored in the FA Trophy. Lovely ball in from Lawrence. In fact, it was a very similar goal, I think, as well. Ball in from Lawrence. Usually, most of our goals come from a ball from Lawrence, don't they? And we're going to praise the boys for getting back into this, and we're going to have a look at chopping and changing a little bit due to fitness. And I think we're going to bring on Sheer Doze up top, because Ryan's not having a good game up there, is he? Tomlinson. We might have to keep him on, you know. Don't think we've got anyone else. Have we just gone 3-2 up? We have. Lucas Tomlinson. Just confirm this sub. Let's have a look at this goal. Lucas Tomlinson, the man we're just about to take off, has just put us 3-2 up. Ryan, don't tell me he got the assist. No, he didn't. Cole with another assist. Lovely ball. Tomlinson broke the offside trap. And that's a beautiful finish the outside of the boot into the keeper's bottom right corner. We have turned the game around, ladies and gents, and we are now 3-2 up. Are we heading towards a playoff push? We're currently 7 points off, and this time I will pause it so we don't miss anything. And what was I doing? I took off Max Ryan. Let's have a look. I'm going to take off Lawrence again. I can feel the viewers saying, why are you taking him off? Why? He's your best player. That's why, 69% condition, and we really need to protect him because we cannot do without him. And I'm going to bring on Matsuzaka for Patterson as well. Bit of experience in there. Patterson struggling fitness-wise, and we want to keep him fresh for the next few games. As it stands, 31 points. We're well ahead of the bottom two. We have to be absolutely ecstatic with that. 12 points clear of the bottom two as it stands. 15 minutes though to hold on to this lead. It's Slough Town 2, Leicester, that's my other save. Reesy FC 3. Brings me on to that actually. Brendan Rodgers looks like he's going to get sacked in this game. I don't think they'll come after me though, will they? I think that's too much of a drop going and getting a Vanarama National League South manager. But that'd be my dream job in this save as well. But of course I'm keeping an eye on them. It's only natural. 90th minute now, 4 minutes added on. We are still 3-2 up. There's no highlights, which is fantastic news for us when we're ahead. And the full-time whistle's going to go. Surely it has, and we've won again. We've won again. We've got back-to-back wins for the first time in the league this season. And what a win that is, away from home. Well done, lads. That's a great win for us. Hand over to the assistant for the rest of it. The atmosphere amongst the squad is growing, and I hope it's not going. Let's make sure it keeps growing. And look at that league table, 31 points from 24 games. We said we need to start turning draws into victories, and we've done that in the last 2 games. And let's have a look at our schedule now. We are on fire here. We've lost in the league 1 game in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 game in the last 11 league games that we've lost. That's really good form. We've really turned that around after that horrendous start, really. And that's, as I said, that leaves us 7 points outside the playoff places. We're in mid-table. I think I said in the last video we need to be aiming at the end of the next video. I think I said this. I might make it up. Maybe I said it in my head. That we need to be in around this area, showing some serious progress. And we're doing that. -3 goal difference as well. That's like an extra point to the bottom two. We're doing very well indeed now. But where will we bring you back for the next episode? I might play the entirety of January. And we'll see how it goes. Let's maybe get 6 or 7 games in. Really fast track this season through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we've seen a lot of Bath, haven't we? Maybe we'll come back for the Dulwich Hamlet at home game and the away game against Tunbridge Angels. Dulwich Hamlet, where are they in the league at the minute? They're 5th. Tunbridge Angels are 15th. So this might be a good indicator coming around here that are we good enough to push around in playoff spots, or are we still poor enough to still be worrying about Tunbridge Angels? But once again, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done already, please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoy the content. And we will see you very soon for the next episode of Reesy FC.